Darryl, if you want to get us started, just sort of let us know how you guys are gearing up for the game on Monday night, how you're preparing for Salford.
Yeah, preparing the same as normal really. Normal training week, we train this morning, the boys are off tomorrow and we'll train Saturday and Sunday as we do on the normal week and get ready for Monday.
Obviously in terms of the FA Cup, how important is it not only for the club financially but obviously just to continue building momentum after such a strong start?
Really important. I think for us as staff and players, I think our focus is not necessarily on the financial aspect for the football club. That's more probably Tom than us, to be honest. For us, it's a great challenge against a League 2 team that we can test ourselves against. We're a team that hopefully will be one day competing in League 2, and I think it's a good challenge for us on Monday night.
With you being an Irishman, what does the FA Cup mean to you? And is there any different atmosphere sort of within the training ground at the moment at all?
No, I think it's a competition that I think we've all grown up looking at, watching. I know for me as a kid, the FA Cup final was a big day from Saturday morning, watching the pre-game shows and stuff like that. So we know the importance of the FA Cup. But for us as a non-league team, it's a chance to have a scalp against a league club, and that's what we're focusing on.
And Robbo and El, you've all been here a few years each. Just tell us a little bit about sort of your expectations for this year's FA Cup run and maybe some of your memories from past seasons.
I don't really have too much recollection of having a decent run since I've been here, so obviously play against a team that's not that much higher. It's a winnable game. Obviously there'll be a good outfit and a good test, and hopefully we can get our names in a hat for the next round.
Yeah, just going off with Robert really. It's another game, 11v11. We'll look to obviously try and progress into the next round, and hopefully we can do that.
Yeah, I think last year we had a taste for it. Got to the second round, narrowly missed out to Mansfield, but we scalped Grimsby in the first round, a League 2 team at the time, and we respect Salford, but we certainly don't fear them. So.
And just on the sort of second part of that question, you mentioned in your captain's notes a bit about your sort of FA Cup memories. Just tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, when I was at QPR, 18-19, I played against Chelsea at Salford Bridge. It's something that's lived throughout my whole career. So if we're able to progress into the next round and get a big name team, it'll be good for the club and for us as players as well to challenge ourselves, and see where we can go. You
did sort of name drop a few names that you came up against. Just remind us of who you
Yeah, they had all the stars out at the time. It was Sean Wright-Phillips, Hannon Crespo, Michael Ballack, to say the least. But again, it's one of them games. It's 11v11. Hopefully the cameras don't distract us. I hope it don't anyways, and we can perform first and foremost, and hopefully we can get a good result.
Just for any of the players or Elliot as well, goalkeeper. Obviously, I suppose growing up and playing now, how special is the FA Cup still? I know obviously people have sort of perhaps talked it down more in recent years, but it's still such a great big competition. You've probably got great memories from growing up and perhaps watching it on TV yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, it was like Kevin said, Cup final day was a big scene in my house, and I fully respect the competition now. I know it's dwindled over the past few years in terms of the top level, but for us as a non-league club, it's certainly the glamour tire waits in the third round if we obviously can get through Salford in the next one. But we're fully focused on Salford first because we know how tough it'll be. So.
Angelo, you were missing the last round. You made a big impact. We'll forget about the penalty, but the two goals you did score, that must have been a nice feeling coming back into the side because you've obviously had your injury problems at the start of the season.
Yeah, it was good. Like you said, I missed the penalty, but again, it happens in games. I didn't let it get to me too much. We sort of run out of time, and luckily for me, I popped up with the equaliser and the winner to get us into this round. So hopefully I can, if I'm selected, I can produce that again on Monday.
Darryl, I'm not sure how much sort of player news you're willing to give away. We've found out today about Paul McCallum being unavailable for the next two games. Can you just provide us an update on Macca and why he's unavailable, and any other sort of selection issues or positives that you may have?
Yeah, Macca's been charged with an incident after he got sent off at Woolstone, so he's going to miss the next two games, Salford and Maidenhead, and we'll welcome him back after that. In terms of the rest of the squad, Josh Walker's training, who missed Saturday. Lingy's training, who missed Saturday. Joey's currently ill still, as is one other player. But we expect everyone to be training who's available Saturday.
Obviously, a game on ITV doesn't come around too often, I suppose, and it's a great advert to not only promote your club and yourselves, I suppose, as well.
Yeah, I think like the guys have just said, we're just focused on trying to get into the next round. We know Salford's going to be a tough test for us. They've got some really experienced players, a very experienced manager, but we've got the advantage of being at home, and I suppose the reason why it's on TV is because people can see there could be an upset. I think we've got to live up to that. Like Angelo said, forget the cameras and go out and do what we've been doing at the start of the season, and we're fully focused on that.
And obviously the last time Dagenham got to the third round was, I believe, the 2015-16 season when went away to Everton. How special would it be to try sort of get to something similar?
We're just focused on Monday. We know how difficult Monday is, and we'll deal with anything else after Monday. That's all we're focused on.
I suppose you at the end of the game at the weekend, Elliot Johnson, obviously got that nasty cut to the face, and you said you'd like to go see a plastic surgeon. What's the update on that and his availability as well with that?
L's been stitched, so yeah, I forgot to mention L will possibly be unavailable. We'll have to look at it close to the game. He had 12 stitches put in it, so it was quite a deep gash, to be honest. But we'll see how he is at the weekend, prior to Monday.
Darryl, you speak in your programme notes about sort of the challenges of sort of organising training leading up to a Monday night game. Elliot, maybe you can start, just sort of fill us in on what the training week looks like this week. Presumably you're sort of in over the weekend as well. Just tell us a bit about that leading up to the game.
Yeah, I think being in the weekend doesn't really, it's treated like Thursday, Friday. The gaffer and staff have structured the week well, so it shouldn't affect preparations at all, if I'm being honest, personally. But
just sets the days back.
Yeah. So like I said, we're in 2 days before a game, and then day before a game, and we get ready for Monday, and then
Obviously, as players, in terms of the TV cameras coming down, I suppose it's slightly different, but I suppose you just phase that out and take it like any other game.
Yeah, I think that's something that's important for all the players. Like, we've all played on TV and at this level and in cup competitions, and I think blanking it out is the first thing that you need to do, and just concentrate on the game that's there. Like Angelo said, it's 11v11, it's 90 minutes, the same as every other game that we play, and cameras being there doesn't change anything.
Darryl, with the way that the guys got through in the last round, what does that say about the mentality of the players? Because obviously in the last few minutes going to the game losing 1-0, a lot of teams would think it's not our day, but obviously coming back and not only taking to a replay, but getting a 2-1 win, that says it all about this bunch of players, doesn't it, as well? Yeah,
they're a terrific bunch. I think they've got a great mentality. They don't stop fighting, they don't stop working and believing in each other. I think Angie's first goal, I think we had 14 passes before we actually scored, and the composure and belief in the group is massive. Most teams probably in the 89th minute when they're losing 1-0 will be shelling it forward and looking for scraps in seconds, but I think we remained calm and played our football and rewarded for it at the end. I think it shows the spirit the guys have got, and that doesn't come overnight. They've worked hard to have that. Through adversity sometimes that you gain that, and I think over the last, in particular, probably 10 months, they've got stronger and stronger as a group, and I think we've seen that definitely in that game.
Darryl, you weren't here when Salford were a National League side a couple of years ago. I think you three guys all were. I know you do your analysis work through the week. Can you tell us any more about what exactly you can expect from Salford City on Monday? Yeah,
I've managed against Salford in this division in the National League when I was at Ebbsfleet, and I've managed against them in the Football League when I was at Macclesfield. They've got the group they've got now is a very experienced group. If the age of the group in the main is between 27 to 31. They're players that I think they've got in their group in their prime. They've got some very, very good players, as we know. Morris, Tom Elliott up front is an excellent striker at the level. Gary Bowe is a proven manager in the Football League, so we know it's going to be a tough test. And as always, like every game we play, whether you play Willstone or we play a team from the league below us, we'll do our homework properly. But 80% of our week, as always, we focus on us and what we're about, what we're going to do, and keep it to our identity.
Angelo, as the captain, I'm not sure how vocal you sort of are pre-match, sort of maybe in the changing room. What would you be saying to the guys ahead of this sort of tough test against a higher league opposition?
To be honest, I'm not that vocal. I'm one of the guys that I let my talking on the pitch. I like to lead by example on the pitch, really. But again, it's one of them days. It's going to be enjoyable. Hopefully enjoyable if we can get through. It's 11v11. Like I said before, if we don't let the cameras distract us, I'm sure we'll perform well and hopefully get a result.
You mentioned earlier you've been speaking with ITV today that you've obviously got two young daughters. They won't be at the game. It's a sort of Monday night game, school night. They'll be watching on TV at home. Sort of how much of a driving factor is that for you to sort of try and make them proud when they see their dad on the telly?
Yeah, I mean, it's what every dad wants, you know. If your child can come and watch it, but unfortunately it won't be here. They're going to be tuning in on TV, and then they can cheer me on, and hopefully I can make them proud. That's what we'll be doing.
Robbo and El, have you got guys, family, friends coming to the game, or just plenty watching at home on ITV?
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, my family will be watching, obviously. I'll be honest, sorry to offend, but I don't really think about that when I'm playing, you know, so the job is the job. But yeah, that's proud. It's a good moment for them, obviously. You know,
nice to look back on afterwards as well.
Absolutely, yeah, share that moment after, but obviously lead up and during, I'm fully focused on what I've got to do, but yeah, proud for them. So.
Oh, likewise, really, like thinking about what my parents are thinking watching it won't be in my head while I'm playing. Probably get a call from my dad if I play badly, but that's not the point. And obviously I think my daughter will be asleep, so yeah, she probably won't be watching it.
Obviously, looking at the game, going in probably with perhaps that Underdogs tag is a nice way to go into any match, isn't it, really, with perhaps the pressure off slightly?
Yeah, the pressure's off externally, but always with us, the pressure's internally for us. That's the only one that we really concentrate on, and hitting our expectations and hitting a performance level that's acceptable from us as a group. I think that's the main thing for us to do, and if we can do that, we know we'll have a chance of progressing, but we have to do that first and foremost.
Elliot, you're a local lad as well, so how much does it mean to you to represent your local club really in the competition? How nice would it be for you as well to go further in the competition?
Yeah, absolutely. I grew up not too far from here, not directly around here. No offence to take them, but it'd be a proud moment, obviously, to get through. I've only ever probably got to the second round, like I said last year, so it'd be a personal aim and a club aim to probably go a step further than that, and you know, it'd be a proud moment for myself. And I've been here, it's my 6th year now, so it'd be nice to have a run.
Darryl, it wouldn't be one of our normal interviews if I didn't ask you about the fans. They enjoy some football under lights at Victoria Road. Sort of how keen are you to get as many people here, filling the place out and making plenty of noise to back the team?
No, we hope so. The fans have been excellent this year, home and away. They support the team really well, and I think the fans have enjoyed watching the team. The boys have put on some terrific performances this season. I think the fans have really bought into that, and the noise the crowd make, it gives energy to the players as well. So we hope it's a packed crowd here Monday night, and we hope we can put a good performance on for the fans, families, and for ourselves.